So this is a follow-up video to the one that I made called What's Happening to Christine Pavlina Part 11. And I will include the links to parts 1 through 11 in the description box below this video for your viewing pleasure. I am currently in Los Angeles visiting friends and family and doing sessions from here. And I am planning on flying back to Maui on October 6th, Sunday. And the plan right now is to check back into my Maui hotel. And as of right now, I still have no idea how I'm going to pay for that. So let's find out together. As some of you know, I recently met my soulmate. His name is Chris Wood, and he is currently in Los Angeles with me. So we're having a good time spending time together, and he's been meeting my friends and family, and everyone's been getting along swimmingly. And it's been really awesome just trying to live a normal life with him because he is now on this roller coaster with me. He knows it, he feels it, he gets it. So us spending time together and really just enjoying each other's company has been fantastic, and just kind of a sense of normalcy for the both of us. It's been really surreal. I've been living on an island by myself, and I had gotten used to being alone. So to have the divine, bring somebody onto my path and say, here, play with him, you'll like him. It's just been so amazing and wonderful. It's like, I'm not alone anymore. Yay. So yeah, it's been, I guess, something wonderful to get used to, because it's like you're just so used to like the self-reliance and just being by yourself all the time. And it's like, whoa, I'm not alone anymore. It's just like getting into this warm bath, and it's different, but you love it and you're really happy. I also wanted to give you guys the update on Chris. He is not ready to be in my videos with me, so I will be providing the updates myself. He is not ready to go there, so let's just give him some space. But I did want to let you guys know that he was invited to join me. He just kind of wanted to, be on the sidelines there for the moment. But also, I did want to reiterate the fact that Chris approves all of my updates. So the things that I do say about him, I discuss them with him first and get his approval. So just so you know, we're on the same page before I film these videos and talk about him. So he's involved. He's just not in front of the camera. So Chris Wood, my beloved soulmate, is planning on moving to Maui from Northern California so that we can be together. He listed his condo for sale, put it on the market. The next day, some people came to look at it, and they ended up making a full price offer that evening. No strings attached. It's a great offer. Yeah, so when I heard that, I actually kind of started laughing, because that has the divine written all over it. Chris is basically getting kicked out of his place by the universe. That's just obvious to me. He's even leaving his furniture behind, and they requested a short escrow, and it's literally just like, here's the money you asked for, get out. And that's how the other side works. If they want me and Chris to be together in Maui, that's how the other side works. It's like, here. It's like he's getting kicked out of his place. It's the way they work. I don't know. If you ask me, it feels like they don't really want us to experience the pain of a long distance relationship. Right now, Maui is our highest good. Maui is the highest good for both of our souls right now. So it just feels like they want us to be together. And lucky for me, Chris is also intuitive himself. So when he was deciding whether or not to sell his condo, he said it was like being in a pressure cooker. He said it was like having a countdown on a clock, like ticking down. And he said he could feel universal energies responding to his free will decisions. And, at one point he said he could literally feel his heart just beating out of his chest. And then when he decided to sell, everything felt relaxed and calm and went back to normal again. So that was the other side pressuring him to sell his place. So lucky for me, he could feel that energy and have that physical experience and really tap into his own tuition on what he feels compelled to do. And that was essentially him like stressing out the other side. Because if, you know, when you make the free will decision, just kind of like, you know, whatever happens, happens, que sera, sera, you know, I'm not going to sell for now. Or that's when the universe, like, you almost stress out your spirit guides. Like, no, we want you to sell right now. And that's how the universe lets you know. So it's almost like experiencing anxiety that isn't yours. And you know it's not yours. It's like, I'm relaxed and calm. Why do I feel so anxious all of a sudden? That's you basically stressing out your spirit guides. So the other side was pressuring him. But again, if the other side is asking him to move, they're going to help him with it. So he has the support of universal energies in relocating to Maui. Which brings me to my next subject. Chris's job. Chris is currently a civil engineer, and he also does Reiki. He's also a Reiki practitioner, but he works at a job as a civil engineer, and he approached his employer and asked if he could work remotely from out of state. And his employer said yes. And I also felt like that was the other side also trying to help Chris relocate to Maui. And I was very grateful for that, because not everybody can approach their employer and say, you know, hey, can I work remotely? But luckily, he had been working at this company for many years and had an established relationship with them. So he had a history with this company, and they trust him enough to work remotely. So that says a lot about him as an employee. But also just, I was pretty grateful for that. It still feels like the universe helping him to me. It really does. It just feels like he has the support of universal energies in relocating. So another thing, Chris has a beautiful, fluffy collie named Gilly that he has to get over to Hawaii, which is not easy because of the quarantine laws. It's a rabies-free state, so there's lots of paperwork involved and permits. So he's in the process of doing all of that to get his lovely collie to Hawaii. And that's in the works as well. And once he gets to Maui, we are planning on living in a house together. So he and I are looking to buy a house and living in this house in Maui together with his dog Gilly and my cat Toonses. And I'm really just hoping that when Gilly, you know, 'cause she's a big fluffy collie, when she lays on the floor, she just looks so fluffy and like a gigantic cat bed. So that's what I'm hoping Toonses sees when he sees her laying there. Like, instead of getting scared, maybe Toonses can just go like lay down in her nice warm fluff and view it as like a nice cat bed for him. So I'm kind of hoping, like, you know, I walk into the living room and see them snuggling together. I'm going to keep my fingers crossed on that one. Can dogs and cats get along? But that will be our household for now. The divine is bringing us together. So hopefully the divine can energetically handle the compatibility of our animals, since they are his creatures. I'm just pray that, you know, everybody gets along well. So when you look at our situation, does it look like we're moving too fast? Yeah. Do we both look completely insane? Yeah. But at the end of the day, we're really just following our intuition and doing what we feel compelled to do. So, you know, I asked Chris, I said, do you still think I'm your soulmate? And he said, yes. And I said, okay, good. So do I. I still think you're my soulmate. He's just, he's so dreamy. Anyway, so with regards to my life and my situation, I have one other thing I want to update you guys on. Drum roll, please. I'm $84,000 in credit card debt. Remember that part? I was $84,000 in credit card debt. Not anymore. Chris paid off most of my credit cards. I believe I had 8 credit cards total, and he paid off 6 of them. And he did not pay off 2 of them because they both have 0 interest rates for now. So we decided to kind of like leave those alone for now since they're not accumulating interest, and then address those later. But Chris put down $52,000 towards my $82,000 credit card bill, and he paid those off for me. Yeah. So now I only have $33,000 left, and those 2 cards have 0 interest for now, which is good. So can you believe it? That's some serious love right there. That's a lot to receive. I mean, this guy's got angel wings on his back. That's all I can say. I mean, it's just so obvious that, you know, when you have someone come onto your path that loves you and helps you in so many different ways, it's like you just see them as divine. You know, it just feels divine. It's just, Chris is my angel. He's my lifesaver, you know, and I just want to love him and make him as happy as he's made me. You know, he saw me struggling to get out from under these bills. You know, it was really hard for me, and I just felt like I was drowning in credit card debt because it was just accumulating every month. So he saw me like struggling to keep up with the payments, and he wanted to help. And it's just, it's overwhelming. It's a lot to receive. Not many people would do that. That goes without saying. Not many people would do that. So I was pretty shocked and just like started crying with him on the phone. And I'm like, I'm just trying to receive this. I'm just trying to process this. And it was a lot. It was a lot. And it just, again, it just feels divine, you know, like just Chris is like an extension of the divine. It's really the way it feels to me. It's just so obvious he brought him onto my path. And I just really want to be there for him like he's been there for me, you know. So that's the update. It's pretty crazy. I know we're moving fast, but things are coming together. And again, I will keep you guys updated on everything. I'll continue to keep you guys updated. And I really do hope that you guys are learning how the divine works. That's really why I want you guys to put my life under a microscope and pay close attention to how the divine works, because he really is still making an example out of me. So I really do hope you guys continue to watch and watch closely, because I mean, you can see what's happening. You know, it's like, wow, you know, his move is just supported by universal energies, and he's supporting Christine also. And, you know, the other side is like bringing them together. It's just, it's so obvious that this is, you know, the universe supporting us and being with one another, and, you know, just, you know, towards our common goals and stuff. So yeah, it's pretty nice to be living in this jacuzzi of love, I have to say. So I didn't really make it clear in my other videos. Chris is my soulmate and he is my boyfriend. So I can call him my boyfriend. But yeah, it's been a beautiful experience so far, and I'm really looking forward to what's next. And I hope you guys continue watching. And in the meantime, take care and be well. Thank you.